Good morning and welcome to our video today from Yoker Evangelical Church. It's Monday the 24th of May, and in our Bible reading this morning we read from Isaiah chapter 25 and from 1 John chapter 3. I want to focus on 1 John chapter 3 because I think it is so helpful for our understanding of love. Now, our world is full of different understandings of what love is, isn't it? If you were to walk down the street and ask 20 people, what is love? You would no doubt get 20 different answers. People might say that love is a feeling, love is a relationship, love is a promise, love is an agreement. The band Foreigner even had a song where they said, I want to know what love is. And so love is, we all think love is important, but it is in some ways confusing to our world exactly what it is. John tells us exactly what love is in this chapter. In verse 16, he lays it out exactly for us. He writes, "This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us." John tells us, you want to understand what love is? If you want to see love modelled perfectly and see what it actually is, look at Jesus on the cross. If Foreigner wanted to know what love is, they should have looked to Jesus dying on the cross. Love is not lovey-dovey. Love is not red love hearts and fuzzy bunnies. Love is Jesus being killed on the cross, laying down his life for people who did not deserve it. The cross is where we see love perfectly modelled. And this should be surprising to us for a couple of reasons. It's surprising because it's such a grisly picture, and yet John holds it up as the supreme act of love in history. It might also be surprising because we tend to think of love as a bit hard to define. Like I said, you would get 20 different answers asking 20 different people. And yet for John, if you want to know what love is, the answer is obvious. Well, you look to Jesus. We know what love is only because we have seen it. Foreigner even captured some of this in their next line. I want you to show me. They knew in some way that love wasn't something that would be far off and hard to explain. Love would be something tangible right in front of them that they could see, feel and hear. Love isn't something that is hard to understand. It is something that is seen through our actions. Imagine a husband who told his wife he loved her but never did anything loving. He said every day, "Darling, I love you," but never bought her any presents, never took her anywhere nice, never showed through his actions that he really cared for her. You'd have to say the love isn't there. It's just words. And so John is absolutely right when he shows us that love is seen through actions. And that's why John tells us to live out our love as he carries on that idea down to verse 18. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. If anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need but has no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. As we love God and love people as we are called to do as Christians, it must be more than just words. There has to be something more there than just affirming doctrines. Our love, if it is true, will work itself out through compassionate actions, through costly self-sacrifice that follows the pattern of Jesus on the cross. Just as I finish, I want us to listen again to John's challenge for all Christians in verse 18, and to challenge you to go away and think about how you might apply this truth today and in your Christian life. Verse 18 reads, "Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth." I hope you have a great day today, and God bless.